So Philip, just tell us about what actually is Hey Group Activate.
Well, in the first place, it is an app, but it's much more. It's a suite of tools that brings HR policies alive in the place where it really matters, and that's where line managers interface with their employees.
And why now?
Well, we discovered, talking with a lot of HR managers, that on the one hand there is high frustration amongst HR managers on how to implement their policies in a way that it sticks in the workplace. On the other hand, new generations of managers really want to feel empowered in driving some of those programs. So trying to align the two, what HR wants and tapping into the energy of the line manager, it's exactly what those apps will do in a very intuitive, almost innocent way, helping a line manager doing his role, taking his accountability, but aligned with company strategy.
And Philip, when you say activating line managers, what do you mean specifically?
Well, it's putting the right facts, the right data in the hands of line managers so that they can take decisions on the spot in line with the HR policies.
Now, it's not often that something comes along and is truly transformatory in business anymore, but just how excited are you about this?
I'm convinced that this is a game changer. It's really combining test and tried technology, test and tried intellectual property, and use innovative technology to integrate it in the day-to-day life of people. I mean, you have to realize that today, in many cases, this kind of answers are given through expert systems for which you need training, and they're so different from the experience of the line manager who is a consumer at home, playing with their iPad, playing with their iPhone. What we do now is bring that experience and bring it in the company. Not tell people that the moment you enter the door of the factory, you have to leave this high usability, this user-friendly approach behind you, but integrate it in your day-to-day life at work.
Well, Philip, let's start with the benefits then, starting with HR.
Well, the big benefit of this app approach is that it will help HR managers to focus on what really matters and where they really want to focus on. The big strategic challenge they're confronted with in the company, but also coming out of society, whether it's globalization, a changing workforce, new generations of people entering. By putting some of the directions, some of the stickiness they want to create in the organization in an app and in the hands of the line manager, they really can leave the operational execution of the policies where it really matters in the line.
Well, you mentioned the line manager there. What about the benefits to them?
Well, line managers in general, but certainly the new generations, they want to feel accountable. They want to feel that they can have impact on what's happening. I mean, so to speak, if the kitchen is in fire, they don't want to first call the fire brigade, go to a lot of red tape before they themselves can kill the fire. Well, with the app, so to speak, they have something they can immediately take action if the problem arises. If an employee enters their office with an issue, instead of going through a lot of red tape within the company, they can act, they can activate the employee. And what's important, the way the apps are configured, it will be in line with what HR policies want them to do.
So Philip, we're at the start of the process of Hey Group Activate. How does it evolve? Where does it go over the next couple of years?
Well, to be honest, I think we started a fascinating process, and this is just the beginning. We start with 3 relatively simple apps. One related to how you need to grade a job. One will be focusing on how you can price a job, but in line with company policy. And one is really about activating people that go through a style and climate assessment. But that's just the beginning. What we are building, what we are bringing to the market is related to almost each job to be done within HR, where there is an element of strategy execution translated in HR policy, and where you want stickiness in the field to build that into app after app after app. Right now on the design table, we have the next generation of 3-4 apps already ready, which we expect at the end of the year.
These are exciting times.
It's very exciting. It are also challenging times, and the good thing is if you integrate innovative technology and you really use it to help people, not to frustrate people, as is often the case with expert systems, it's indeed a fantastic future, both for HR, both for the employees, and I'm sure also for Hey Group.